Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Remnant from the Ashes here at MurrOtter. I'm Matt, and today we're going to figure out what we can make
It's just bigger than dead wood.
with the end.
Alright then.
A new gun. I want it. Of course I want that. I feel weird when I make new weapons. Because I'm like, does that mean things I've been investing in aren't as good? A spore bloom fires an explosive round that, upon detonation, deals 50 rot damage to enemies within 2.6 meters and leaves a deadly gas cloud that lasts 160 seconds. I mean, 7 seconds. Jesus, I was reading the damage. Well, obviously, I'm going to equip it for at least a little bit. What was its rounds per second? Same as this one? But only has a magazine of 1, but it must reload more quickly. Whatever. It's cool to come back and, like, see what you can make out of the stuff you've killed. Like, that's definitely sort of like a rewarding aspect. We don't have the iron necessary. I assume we just put it all into the,
I'm not in the mood
the new gun. I still am really curious what the tree theme of the game is going to be. Alright, let's talk to the mother, see if she has any dialogues for us now that we've killed the Ent.
The portent return.
Oh.
Ask.
Yeah, we've asked all those.
Very well. I can
Still right now it can just upgrade the
tread carefully,
dragon's
child.
heart. I'm excited to see the dragons.
Good to see you.
Can you give me any iron right now, homegirl?
You know, there's still a lot of deadwood out there. But that thing was a different level of hurt.
Oh, she'll give me the Luminite now, huh? It's by 20? 19.
Till next time.
I don't mean to bow to you. Alright, 325. That's not going to be enough to get me any kind of upgrade. But for now, I think we're good to press on. What's the fire rate on this? Slow, but heavy. We'll try it out. We're also not sure, like, what its mod's like. Now, notice the little 0 over top of its, the mod. I wonder if you can stock up more than one mod round. So if I can fire, like, 2 or 3 of those deadwood shots. Alright, headed to the tower. We killed the Ent in the previous episode. I'm really ready to get out of the streets. Take me to another dimension, Daddy. What the heck? Hey, now we're talking. Investigate the tower. Did that just change, like, the whole world? And what happens if I step back out across that line? Has that visually changed for good? Seems like it. Oh my god, that's trippy as hell. Okay. I like how I'm walking down the street and I'm just like, change the environment. And it's like I'm in Inception. The whole world just unfolded itself and now we have a different looking situation. I mean, obviously we saw that the tower was going to be there. I just know a lot about alien dimensions and like when they'll show up and stuff. So let's just see what happens. Let's actually go. This is what I want. Speak to the keeper. This is some Destiny shit. Is that you up on that throne?
In the infrastructure, stem from the core.
I like his voice. Look at these dudes on the side. Fault in the
Cracks
infrastructure.
in the walls grow every day, surrounding me. Human, the core is rotten. The root corrupts everything. Why do you distract the keeper? Insignificant. Chance of success negligible. The Guardians are destroyed. The Devourer lurks unchecked. The Labyrinth erodes daily. And I can behold the tide. On the other hand, your journey is not guaranteed to fail. Very well. Enter and see. The labyrinth holds all doors and infinite possibilities. If the path you require exists, it lies within.
Fair enough.
Yes, there is time.
That's kind of you.
The root threatens every world, so every world is given a protector. Guardians are not easily killed. When one dies, however, the root can claim that world and grow stronger. The loss of several guardians made way for the Devourer. The Devourer has made the root very strong indeed. I am the Keeper. I will be the last to fall. This place is both like the worlds and unlike them. It is the core, inviolable, and without need of a guardian. I have neither knowledge nor resources to devote to the question. The root could not have come without invitation. An agent of the root, whether witting or unwitting, is unknown and irrelevant. The Devourer was the one who erased even the Labyrinth's guardian, leaving only myself to hold back unending rot. Unfortunately, my battle cannot be won with time. It is the seat of the worlds, built upon the core, and all worlds are built upon it. The Labyrinth contains all doors that ever were, are, or may be. Some are lost, some destroyed, but all are contained within.
So essentially it sounds like the root is trying to overtake worlds. Guardians push them away, but if somehow the guardians fall to the root, then the root can become much more powerful and take over. So many have done so that it's made way for the Devourer, who has made the root particularly strong. Thank you for your help, and farewell.
This is the maximum help I can provide at the moment. All endeavors will fail if I do any more.
Wonder what that means.
This is the maximum help I can provide.
I said okay. Radioactive skull. Okay, well, that's in. And now we're in Destiny. I asked for a change of venue. Oh, that's trippy as all hell. All right. And we have a new checkpoint within the Labyrinth. And a new trait. Ooh, that reminds me. We had another trait here. 6 trait points. And there are more than 8. I like it. Okay. Quick hands increases reload speed. That seems extremely helpful. Increases resistance to elemental buildup and status effects. Quick hands, I'm going up to like 4 or 5. And I'll do 1 for Keeper's Blessing. And 1 for Endurance. And we're going to rest. Probably no reason to go back yet. I don't know if you have to rest. I think you just have to awaken the crystal to use it, like be near it. But the soul's habit in me says go to it and touch it just in case. Also, I want to go to the end of these. Yep, because I was going to say, because the world sort of builds itself. And I'm curious how that manifests itself in the map. Okay, well, we knew there were teleporters. I do not know where this is going to take us. This is going to be confusing, I think. I'm curious to see how it manifests itself. Can I fall? That's something we should learn soon, too. Yeah, I can fall. So that's where I was down below. This has an up arrow. We do not have the key. Okay, so I have to come up here in order to put a key in. So that is one branch of the path we now know about. I would like to see about fall damage. Can I land on that? No. So you can definitely die when you fall that far. And just look, we're out here for science. Okay. That branch has been explored. Now we go right. Straight is the last direction you go in a Souls game. I just want to make sure everybody's super clear about that. Okay, that's a dead path. That's a dead path. Cool. Cool. This looks like it's going to call for a key. I like to have no idea what direction I'm going until it's there. Also, is the map growing as I walk it? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Wonder if it disappears when you're done with it. Another teleporter. This is purple to purple, so I guess we're probably going to go that away. Did it? That's where I was, right? I think. Another area where it looks like I'll need a key. Might as well check the word 13 key card. What's over here? To anyone reading this, stay away from the Zoggerats. There we go. The Pan Empress has strict no foreigners policy, and the nobles zealously enforce it. Even the commoners fear they call the Paxeltech. I've made friends among the rebels, but even they are likely to greet strangers with suspicion. And if you did somehow gain their trust, you'd become the enemy of everything and everyone else in the jungle. Okay. Are there 2 notes, or is that both? I hope I didn't miss notes back at the other one. But if I did, I'll read them when I get there. I have little to no idea what's happening right now. The game just took like a hard turn. So now we go straight. But we know that there are now 2 potential areas where we will need keys. I wonder why it extends that way. I'm curious about that. So we have orange and purple. And a path forwards. Okay. Will there be enemies in this tower, or is it all puzzle? This is a nice change of pace, by the way. Oh, it does extend down there. Got to do this before we go up. Side paths first, always. Looks like a little camp here. I'm about to say looks like clues. Rom, January 1990. It's been a year. A year since Evelyn took it into her head to... Rom is a desolated hellscape, but it shows a lot of promise. The people here fought the root and won. There's so much I can learn, maybe even how to end the root for good. Maybe how to help her. Rom, March 1993. This is my 4th trip here, I believe. The citadels are locked tight, guarded by the most terrifying beings I've ever seen in my travels. I've had to seek my information elsewhere from people calling themselves the Akari. Back home, Nadine is what, 20 now? 21? Ugh. This must be Mr. Ford. You finally remember how old they are, and they go to change it again. They go and change it again. In any case, she's becoming distant. She hasn't wanted to travel with me for months now. Yesterday, she asked why I keep searching. I told her the stakes, but she wants me home, wants me to protect the ward. She doesn't understand I'm protecting the ward. I have to do this. I have to do it alone. Wait. There we go. The root would wipe us out if they had any notion of what I was doing. Yisha, February of 95. Yisha. It's peaceful here. Beautiful. At least when nothing's trying to kill me. If it weren't so damn deadly, I could see myself settling down here someday. Does she mean in the tower? Not the choice I'd make. I'd be asking for to see the next home on House Hunters. Yisha. The Pan have been far more welcoming than they were on my first visit. I wonder if the Pan are the rebels that were mentioned in the other note. Some anyway. Apparently I've fallen in with the destitute and enslaved. There's a vast social rift between the Pan, has been for centuries, but a change is brewing. The Pan are talking of rebellion. Navun in particular has asked for my help, but what can I do? That answers my question, I guess. Yisha, 95. Wasn't that something? I don't know much about revolutions. I just made the word there that needs to be there. But if I don't know much, the Pan know nothing. They have no experience in rebellion or emancipation at all. Never in their history have the Pan turned against the immortals and their empress. But me? I'm American. Overthrowing oppressive oligarchies is what we do. I told them about our Revolutionary War, the Civil War, even the Civil Rights Movement. Basically stuff, really. Oh, basic stuff, really. But they hung on every word and wanted more. What happened after the Boston Tea Party? How did the Underground Railroad work? What is a protest? This is cool, the idea of teaching an alien civilization about what we consider to be like organized protest and rebellion. With every story I remembered, fire lit up in their eyes. I barely remember the first sentence of the Gettysburg Address, yet somehow in this world I've become a revolutionary firebrand. Now all they need are some weapons and training. Rom, August 95. I died. This happened once before, back when the Root first invaded, but I thought it was a fluke then, something to Clawbone, related to Clawbone. But no, this is real. I died, and now I'm walking around again as if nothing happened. Watch out for those Idri, by the way. The ones with the red crystals instead of faces. Their beams can pierce solid rock. I wouldn't make that mistake again. Okay, so that's a notification, I guess, about an enemy who's coming up. Could Evelyn have done this? It sounds crazy, but her sacrifice protected Ward 13 somehow. What if she did something to protect me as well? I could ask her, but I wonder if she's the Root Mother. I guess she is. No. I'd get no useful answers. Evelyn's gone. It's just the Root now, and they only wish me harm. God, what if this is some kind of curse? What if they are taunting me with immortality? Doesn't matter. I can use it. The Root doesn't know what I'm up to. If they did, they'd never let me have this power. But the power is precisely why I must be the one to solve this puzzle, and I alone can end the Root. Rom, September 2001. Holy smokes. Hold on. Go back. It took forever to decipher what the Ikari were trying to tell me, but I finally learned how they defeated the Root. The Undying King basically nuked their world. What? Learned how they defeated the Root, the Ikari. Not the group who's going to rebel, though, the Pan. The Undying King basically nuked their world. That explains the desolation, the mutants. But that can't be the only way to beat the Root, can it? I told Nadine about the Undying King's Scorched Earth solution. I shouldn't have. Now she thinks my quest is crazier than ever. She's worried I'll start thinking nukes make more sense. Ridiculous? Where would I even get newts? Newts. I like the notion of unloading a bunch of amphibians to win. June 2007. So we're in like the present. It's crazy you couldn't tell. Jesus. Don't shoot those beehive mutants in the head. Makes the bees and the mutants angry. Better to take the body out first. I'm learning about these enemies, but I'm not going to remember all this. Rom, 2011. I'm a grandfather. I still can't believe it. I have a granddaughter, Ellen Ford. That's our captain. I wish it could be a joyous occasion, but Ellen's birth renewed my old argument with Nadine. She wants me back in the ward again. I get it. I do. I'd like nothing more than to live with my daughter and my granddaughter in peace. But how would it help to fight a losing war on Earth? No, I have to figure out the Root secret to kill them at the source. I admit that I don't know how to do that yet, but I've learned so much in these past years. The Root's a hive consciousness, for example. That's something, yeah? It means there might be a central mind to destroy if I can find it. Don't matter. Can't sit around Ward 13 guiding scavengers and hoarders. That won't help anyone. Nadine and her husband are great at leading them. It's an important job I'm no longer qualified for. This is what I must do. So I wonder if like this is the guy who is like our hero that I was originally coming to seek. Yisha, March 2013. I'm sorry there's so many notes, but I just want to get all the lore in. That Navoon is one hell of a leader. Over the last 20 years, she's riled up a serious percentage of the commoner enslaved populations. The nobility has taken notice. I helped, of course. I've been running guns and training soldiers about once a year on my trips here. I think I'm a wanted criminal now, but that's nothing new. These days, monsters are trying to kill me no matter where I go. Rom, April 2024. Lately, I think I've been coming to Rom to escape. Can you imagine that? An irradiated hellscape is more friendly to me than my ward, my family. It's Ellen now. She was so sweet when she was little, but she's getting sulky. She's picked up Nadine's disappointment in me. Maybe I should stay in the ward more, get to know her better, but I'm so close I can feel it. There is a way to stop the Root, one that doesn't require nuking the Earth. I will find it. If I don't, who will? Cats in a cradle and a silver spoon. They're all sad that he's gone. Courses, August 2025. I don't recognize this one. I'm trying to remember every Dreamer project Datla had. Yaisha, Rom, Gabriel, and Casa, Clementine's freezer. That Dark World, Harsgard, and Itzatso had a bet on. None of them looked like this. Either we never connected a Dreamer to this world, or there were projects I was unaware of. Either way, it's a risk going in there. Maybe that's why I put it off so long, but I'm running out of options. It's a risk I have to take. Courses, September 2025. The natives seem low on both education and technology, but there's something else going on here. I found evidence of infrastructure, villages, agriculture. They used to have progress, but all of it's abandoned now. What happened? I don't know sometimes. I don't know. Sometimes I think there's something sinister about this world. Maybe the root or some similar species took over somehow. And other times I think it's just a damn swamp and I'm wasting my time. I should be looking for the keeper I've heard about. Or maybe I'm missing Nadine and Ellen. How long has it been now? 2 years? I've never been away one time for so long. I should go back soon. I just got to follow a couple more leads in the swamp. Maybe try to learn about the keeper, then I'll head back. Hell, I'll stay in the ward a few weeks this time to make up for it. Of course, it's August 2026. Finally, I found someone in this damn swamp who will talk to me like a person. Unfortunately, all she does is espouse the virtues of her world. I know better than most what a bucket of horse manure all this is. She calls herself a queen. All she talks about is oneness and enlightenment, but she won't tell me a damn thing about what the Iskall is, let alone any kind of history of her people. The past is gone, she always says. All that matters is the Iskall. I think my earlier suspicions were right. Something's fishy here. Oh my god, dude. Put your lore more spread out in your game. Fuck. 5 months. 5 months investigating and talking to that damn queen. I might as well be slamming my head against the wall for all the good it's doing. She won't talk about anything but the Iskall. Iskall. I have no interest in her cult, not even to get more information. I've seen less sinister propaganda in Moscow. I'm getting nowhere. It's been almost 3 years now since I've been back to the ward. The swamp's a bust and finding the keeper can wait. I need to go home. Nadine's going to give me hell, but at this point, it's hell I'll gladly take. I'll stay a good month in the ward this time. Whatever they think of me, it'll be good to see my daughter and granddaughter again. You should. November 2029. Last page. I guess this is it. Done with Earth. Done with the root. Done in the mother. Done with all of it. I'll leave this here in case anyone wonders what happened to me. I'm off to find Navun and what good I can do with what I got left. I can think of worse ways to live out my days. Too much lore. Thanks for the sleeping bag. I'll keep going forward in just a second. Just wanted to make sure. I mean, it's cool to get an idea of, like, I think that's Andrew. I can't remember what the guy's name is who's run off, but it's cool to see, like, what his motivations were, what his relationships were like back home. I'm not sure why the beginning of the notes had those like sort of weird alien names. Maybe I'm misunderstanding something, or maybe we'll find out. But it was still kind of cool to see, like, what they were exploring, why they were going to these different places, what they were learning about the other cultures they found in these other worlds. Oh, let's go. I wonder if that's going to become kind of a hub. Cutscene. We haven't really had one since the beginning. Who's that? Ma'am? Well, these graphics look a little better than the ones at the beginning.
Great King, I did not expect... You? You are not he. Yet you have opened the gates.
She sounds Russian.
Nui? It must be. Forgive my confusion, unheralded one. Your sublime feet honor the sands of the eastern wind, itinerant one. Whatever your purpose, we are blessed by your presence. Surely there are none like you, inimitable one. At least I have never seen your like. I know none of that name or description. There is one who might know, but he is not one to give information willingly. Except perhaps to another Nui. Of course, of course. His name is Islan, the Undying King. No doubt he will be overjoyed to meet a rival.
I bet I want to fight. Seek the Undying King.
Like all Akari, I am only eager to see the Guardian restored and the planet reborn. O discerning one, it is my joy then, my great honor, to help you find the Nui who was alive when said Guardian fell. He rules from the Citadel, in the canyons beyond the Black Sun Gate. The gate has been sealed since time forgotten. Oh, but no doubt you will find a way, Dynamic One. None. Only one has there ever been since the days of the Guardian. Your arrival is unprecedented. portentous.
Alright, as long as you're happy about my arrival.
Go well, Enlightened One.
She seems sketch as fuck. Okay, let's go rest at this checkpoint and push on into this desert hellscape. Okay, so that's a teleportable crystal there. I shouldn't have, about to say, shouldn't have any resources. We haven't really done anything. And this is where we go next. The World Walker. What is that? Reduces stamina cost when sprinting and evading. So that's like another stamina thing. Like you can have more stamina and reduce the cost. Interesting, like double whammy on. I wonder like which one gives you the most most payout, like return on investment. All right, guys. Well, I think that'll do it. It was a very lore-heavy episode. In the next one, hopefully we'll get in some action and head out into this desert. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please go ahead and hit the like button. It helps out a lot. If you want to let me know what you're doing in your playthrough, let me know down in the comments. I want to know what kind of enemies you faced. Does your world look the same as mine? How's the RNG been treating you? Are you liking the game? I'd love to hear that. And if you want to see more, please hit subscribe. New episodes of this every single day. Hope to see you in those. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you again next time.